cell phones off or vibrating, please. With Northern State, we have head coach Paul Sather. DJ Pollard and Ian Smith are the student athletes. We'll start with an opening statement from Coach Sather. We'll take questions from the student athletes, dismiss them to the locker room, and then questions for Coach Sather. So, Coach, statement, please.
You know, first, really want to congratulate the East Stroudsburg team. Well, those guys play hard, and we knew that. We saw that on film, how hard they play, and that was something that we really wanted to make a point of to our guys, is that it's great to be in Sioux Falls and have a lot of fans and all that, but we've got to come out and understand that we're going to be playing against a team, and it's a true team in every sense and way you can be. So hats off to them. Congratulations on an unreal season, and you know, I'm telling you, the 40 minutes of that kind of pressure and physicality, I think these guys will tell you they're a little bit tired right now. But just really proud of our guys, and you know, I thought, you know, we don't see a lot of teams like this in the Northern Sun from a full court defensive standpoint, with different presses, with different looks with their press, with different, they're taking away this, they're taking away that, they're setting you up for something else. You know, and we were trying to prepare in 4 or 5 days for this with that in mind. And I thought the second half, our preparation really started taking care of itself a little bit. They just did a really good job of solving it and looking up the court. And I think sometimes you just have to go against it and experience it, because you can't mimic that in practice like they can do it. And but really proud of our team. I've been this has been an echo for this whole season. These guys love being a team. They love playing together, and they fight for each other till the end. And as a coach and our staff, Coach Wicks just did a tremendous job preparing us for this. But as a staff, we just want to keep trying to get out of their way as much as we can and let them play. There was one point where I said, before a timeout was coming, I said, I don't know what press offense we're in right now, but they're figuring it out, so let's just not even hardly talk about it. And just like I said, these guys have just done a tremendous job, and it's not just these two, the bench and what a guy like Decker did in foul trouble tonight, coming in and doing some great things for us. It's a total team effort. We got guys on the end of the bench that don't see the floor that bring a lot of juice every day. So good team win, and exciting, but tired. So.
All right, we'll take questions for the student athletes.
Ian, as a primary ball player, what was it like going up against that pressure? You guys made good decisions for the most part. You had 19 turnovers, but they didn't really capitalize on all of them. What was it like to be in the midst of those waves of pressure?
Like Coach said, in the Northern Sun, we don't get a lot of pressure. We don't see full court press a lot. So it was obviously a little different for us. But I mean, growing up playing AAU basketball, you kind of learn how to break a press through those years. So reaching back and looking back, you know, that kind of helped me. And my teammates did a good job of being in the right spots. Coaches put them in the right spots for us to make plays and break that press.
Go ahead.
DJ, I mean, you maybe started off a little bit slower than you would have liked, but you didn't take a ton of shots, only 7 shots, but you made 5 of them, so very high efficiency. Great at the foul line, 8 of 8 there, you can't ask for much better. But what were you seeing, especially in the second half, that you were able to kind of get to the line a little bit more often, but also make a few more buckets?
I just think, you know, with their pressure, once we got up, you know, 15 points or whatever it was, I think that kind of led them to maybe gamble a little bit more and try to reach. So just kind of knowing that they were trying to tap it from behind and whatnot, just kind of, I think a lot of us really did a good job of just kind of realizing they're trying to pressure, especially once they're down, to try to get back into it. So just having awareness. I mean, I had, 4 turnovers, so it's a little more than I'd like. But, I mean, I guess it's just not forcing it too. Like, we have, just looking at the stats, we have so many people that can score, and the balance of our team just shooting, so there's no need to really, you know, force anything.
Against a defense like that, guys, you know, you have to really know each other and trust each other, and you have to trust that, yeah, we're turning the ball over, but we're still getting it across, we're still figuring it out. How did your confidence and comfortableness with each other pay off in this game?
Go ahead. Like I said, I think just at this point in the year, we kind of knew going in, you know, it's the Elite Eight, so it's going to be all good teams, so you're not going to really have any, like, teams that are just going to walk over. So I think just, you know, we just had confidence in each other, and we've had a lot of games, especially in, like, the Central region, where we just had a lot of adversity, and I think we've just grown a lot as a team, and we've played together a lot, so we just kind of know what to expect from each other and just have a lot of confidence in each other.
Go ahead, Matt.
TJ, can you talk a little bit about the environment, the atmosphere, the crowd, and the effect that had on the game?
Is unreal. I mean, the Pentagon is just a really high-class facility anyways, and to see 97%, probably more, maroon shirts, our fans, it just meant a lot to, just to be in the Elite Eight and then to put on such a good show for them. I think it means a lot for me being a senior, and I know Ian and Coach really just appreciate the support and everything we get too, so they're just really great fans, and I'm just happy to play in front of them.
Go ahead.
Ian, they kind of had to rely on you a little bit for scoring early. You didn't take your foot off the pedal. You've been able to produce when you need to. What was working for you from a scoring standpoint? Because you haven't always been a high-volume scorer this season.
Honestly, it's just having confidence in yourself. I'm in the gym, I put the shots up, and as well as my teammates. And my coach did a great job. My teammates did a great job getting the spots, and we've been doing what's been working all year. And yeah, just having confidence and trusting in my shot, and my teammates trusting in me also, my coaches.
Go ahead, Matt.
Ian, you guys are in the Final Four. I know you went into the season with high expectations, but now that you're there, what's that feel like, and what do you got to do to finish the job?
It's a blessing. I've never been in an environment like this. I've never played I've never played a game of this magnitude before in my life, and it means the world playing with these group of guys. And it's been fun all season, and we're just trying to keep this season going as long as we can. And I'm proud to be on this team, proud to be a Wolf.
DJ, you're staving off that last game just bit by bit. How does it feel to still be playing at this point?
I don't know. It's a pretty surreal feeling. Knowing that regardless is my last week, it's just nice to, like you said, kind of stave off my last game and just keep it going as long as we can. And I just think this has been the best senior year I could ask for, honestly. And it's honestly, like, magical is kind of cliche, but that's just how I describe it, honestly.
Anything else anything for the student athletes? All right, DJ, Ian, you can head back to the locker room.
Hydrate. Get the way. Teach. Water. It's like, here, take mine.
While they're going, we have one note. In 3 years since reseeding in the Elite Eight has began, the top 4 seeds have reached the semis in each year. There's a little nugget for your stories. All right, we will take questions for Coach Sather. Go ahead.
Coach, what can you say about Justin Decker? My goodness.
Oh, yeah.
The way he's just waited on whatever it takes. He's such a character guy for you guys.
It's hard to even talk about, to be honest with you, because the work he puts in. I mean, if you come to the gym sometime in the morning, he's gonna have a shooting gun out. He's gonna be working on a shot. He's gonna be working on some skill, and he's gonna be doing that on his own. And I mean, he's a guy that next year could be maybe an all-conference type player for us because of his skill set. But just from a defensive standpoint, and with those 2 bigs that are in front of him, it's harder to get him on the floor. But what great depth to have out there. And, I mean, it was really key to have him against his press because, we were moving our 5s up to get a lot of catches. And I just thought he did a great job against it. Kind of got us some composure in that second half when we got him in there. But, yeah, he's a really good player, but he's an incredible young person. So, like I said, he's a hard guy just to talk about without getting all misty about it because he's just a special kid. It's about the team with him all the time.
Go ahead.
Coach, you went up against a team that scores over 93 points a game, and they held them to 71, 22 points. What did you see out of your team defensively that really helped lead to that, especially in the second half?
Well, we just, I think leagues are different, and I think style of plays are different. And, I think, we've been a team that's held teams down from three-point range, not necessarily just percentage, but the number of threes they make. And, listen, we realized that coming in, Harris was going to be a load to stop. I didn't know he was going to make threes and stretch, 2s. But we knew he was going to be a load. So one of the areas we really felt we could be impactful and not worry about having a double because our bigs are good. And it just shows you how good Harris is, was really try to take away their threes. And most importantly, get your butt back on defense. And, they didn't get a lot off turnovers. But in the first half, they still had 10 fast break points on us. I mean, honestly, we could go a month without giving up 10 fast break points. and they did it in a half. So, I mean, it's so much fun to prepare for someone you haven't played 2 and 3 times right now. And I learned a lot. I learned a lot as a coach preparing for these guys. And it's because they play. And they're, for a pressing team and a team that forces 21 turnovers, they don't just gamble and get them. I think they're the 4th rated defensive half-court team on our synergy. And that's phenomenal for a pressing team. Unbelievable. So credit to them.
Matt?
Well, I know you got more basketball to play here, but this whole run, kind of going back to the conference tournament, being in this same building,
Yeah.
and now to tonight, which obviously was kind of a cool deal for you guys. What's it been like to kind of be on that ride as you've gone through the postseason?
I think they're just enjoying it. We haven't made it this huge big deal. I think we're trying to treat it like any other game, like any other day. There's a little bit more distraction going on. And I talking with different coaches that have been here in the past, Coach McCollum said a great thing to me. He said, don't go into it worrying about all the distractions. Let your guys be who they are. And I think it's really easy sometimes to get tight this time of the year and really put more pressure or stress on them. There's no reason to. I mean, these guys have done a phenomenal job this year. And whatever happens tonight or the next game, they've got so much to be proud of. Let's just go and have fun and see what happens and be a great team. So that's kind of been our focus. And it's amazing. The practices we're going to and bus rides and everything, they have a blast together. We go eat together, and there's no cell phones out. Those guys they love being together. And it's, the stars are aligning as far as this unit and this group. And you just want to make it last as long as we can.
What you talk about, you're loving preparing for a new team. Now you have 2 days to prepare for a Queens team. So how do you approach that? You don't want, less than 48 hours to be ready for it?
Hey, you just didn't give me much time to enjoy this one, did you? Well, if you saw Queens play ahead of time, I stopped watching them. I just decided to go in the locker room and hide. They're awfully good. They're really well coached. They can get you in a lot of different ways. But we've said it all year. It's not who, it's not when, and it's not where. It's how we play. Our focus is on us, and it's got to be on us. And then our preparation's got to be for what little changes we might make for Queens. And they're fantastic, obviously a fantastic team. But we're not going to reinvent the wheel in 2 days. We're going to be who we are. And that's important. Our guys trust that. They believe in this team. And the most important thing with this whole run is that our guys, they're the ones talking. It's fun during a practice when we're going against a live scout squad and they make a mistake. And I look, and I'm not even saying anything, and we got 3 or 4 guys huddling talking about who needs to tag the post, who's got to, and they're all solving problems. And it's been another thing we've said a lot this whole year is solve it. Don't point fingers. Solve it. Be a problem solver out there, because that's going to help you not just now, but down when you're married and have 4 kids and there's a lot going on in your life. It's a lot harder than this. So I mean, it's been a fun ride. These guys have really taken what we do and run with it.
We have time for one more for Coach. All right, thank you, Coach.
I just want to thank everybody for coming, too. The fans, unreal. These people that come for basketball. We've got the best fans. So I just wanted to say thanks for everyone that came out and wore maroon tonight, because that was fun.
Thank you, Coach.